Welcome you all students. I come up with a question from projections of solids. Let me read out the question first so that you will get what it is being given in the question. A cube of side 40 mm when it rests on HP on one of its corners with the diagonal of the solid is kept vertical. Draw its projection. Okay. So try to take all the given data first. What about the object? Object is a cube. Its dimension about the side is given as 40 mm. And what about the next condition like resting? Resting on HP on one of its corner. Okay, resting with corner on HP. Here in the general problem, we will deal with the axis is inclined to one of the principal plane, right? So here a new special condition which is given, that is a diagonal of solid is kept vertical. Solid diagonal kept vertical. So for that we needs to take the observation of the front view and the top view. Okay, so given object is a cube, we know the shape of the object and the terms involved in the cube. Here, as far as this cube concerned, how many phases are there? 6 phases, right? Cube has 6 phases with equal or perfect square. Okay. So in this it is given the diagonal of the solid is kept vertical. Okay. So when you want to keep the vertical, here it is given it is resting on HP. So if I consider the ground as a horizontal plane and the board as a vertical plane, I shall keep my object something like this. Okay, I shall keep the object something like this, and here the condition is with the corner. So definitely the corner should be kept at the right side, okay, like this manner, okay. And what it is given, the diagonal is kept vertical. What do you mean the solid diagonal? Solid diagonal in the sense nothing but it's a line joining the vertex of the solid. That means the line connecting the bottommost corner to the line joining with the topmost one of the corner, something like this. Opposite corners will be connected with a line which is like an imaginary line. That particular line should be kept 90 degree. Okay, the line connecting both of the corners, bottom and the top. Okay, fine. It needs to be kept 90 degree to the HP, something like this. It should be kept at 90 degree. So the HZ posture of this object is something like this. For this we need to take the front view and the top view. Okay, so while you are having the projections on board, you will get where the HZ, the solid diagonal is, and how we are going to make the the vertical, right? So first start with the reference line HY. Always we need to undergo 2 stages. One is a simple position and another one is a special condition or else axis inclination. So here simple position, and the second stage there is no axis inclination but we have the special condition. That special condition we are going to show in the second stage. Okay, fine. The cube is with a side 40 mm and we know it is with a corner. Okay, so corner must be on the right side. So cube in the sense, this is how the true shape will be, and I can say this is the condition for the side resting on HP or side resting on VP. So if the corner want to come, we must keep the object like this manner so that the corner come on the right side. So this is the position we are going to follow for this condition since it is a corner. right? So this is the position. So we are going to place in the simple position something like this on HP. Okay, so for this we are going to get the true shape on the top view, and in the front view we get the rectangular faces. So fine. So in this position we are going to place. So if you want to place it like this, I can say, if you see with reference line, the adjacent side will be 40 degree. It will be like an equally inclined position. In order to get the corner to come on the right, we have to keep the position of the object something like this. Okay. So for that, in order to draw, I am going to draw the horizontal line, just a reference line with a very thin manner, and then take a point. Okay. Now it's a cube with the 40 mm. Okay. So by having the protractor something like this, measure 45 degree at both sides and go for an inclined line something like this. Okay. Then the side with 40 mm, right? So take compass in your hand and just from this point just go for a cut mark, and from this end go for a cut mark, and then just take a cut and just take a cut from the point which you have cut on the line, so that you could able to form the true shape of the cube, just like a square. We'll be forming a thing something like this. This is with 45. For your understanding, I am going to write here. This is with 45 degree. We have done the particular things in order to bring the corner on the right side. Okay. Now make the edges dark one, like this. Okay. And now needs to give the names, right? So in the top, I am going to take this as A, B, C, and this as D, and here P, Q, R, and S. So here comes, you can note this as A, this is A, and this is B, C, and this is D. And here the P will be there, Q, or yes, these are the things will be on the bottommost face, so it will be invisible, so I have taken inside the brackets. So the view of top view for the simple position got over. Next is a front view. So it is a familiar work, just take the projector to the next plane. So take the projector from each and every corners like this, you will get the extension something like this. Now see, always in all the typical problems we will be closing the boundary of the view by getting the measurement from the axis, right? Here cube of side 40 mm it is given, but the axis height is missing. How will you find the shape here? How will you find the height of the object? What about the cube? Cube in the sense it is with 6 face, right? 6 face are a perfect square. That means definitely the height of the object will be what? Equal to the side. Okay. So here we don't have the axis, but since it is a cube, I am going to take 40 mm in my compass. I am going to cut it. Okay. So that you will get the line something like this. Fine. Now I got the boundary. When you are looking from the front, 1, 2, 3, these all the 3 edges will be visible, so that we can make as a dark one. You can say dark one. Make as a dark one. And then give the notations. It's a front view. So for that we have to look the object something like this. Concentrate on the top. Here A, B, C will be visible when you are looking from the top, right? Sorry, when you are looking from the front, A, B, C will be visible. It's a front view. So A dash, B dash, C dash is a visible. Now looking from the front, D will be invisible. D will be invisible. And next come to the bottom base. P, Q, R will be a visible one. S will be a invisible one. You are looking from this. P, Q, R will be visible. S will be invisible. P, Q, R is a visible one and S is a invisible. Okay. So this is how to form the front view and top view for this simple question. Okay. What is next? Have to show the solid diagonal by keeping it vertical. Already said solid diagonal in the sense line joining the vectors of the bottom base and top base. That means I am going to connect the R and A corners like this with a very thin line in order to make it to understand. I am going to connect A to R. This is the diagonal of solid for the cube. So this line now if you see it is just inclined manner. Am I right? It is been kept inclined manner. It should be kept 90 degree to the what? The horizontal plane. 90 degree to the ground. So now it is being kept something like this. The observation for the object is taken like this. It should be kept now something like this in order to keep the diagonal vertical. So it is easy work when you come here. The line artery A should be drawn first. We know it's a perpendicular 90 degree line. So anywhere on the XY line just have the 90 degree line like this with a thin manner. Okay, the thin manner. And one of the corner is resting, so you must take this R1 on the where XY line, and we have to take the measurement R2A and just take the cut mark so that you will be identifying the A1 dash. Okay, our task is to bring this object just like the diagonal line keeping vertical. So now the vertical line we got, all the other points should be conveyed to the next stage. How it can be captured? Now both of the ends we have, right? So concentrate on P and C now. Okay, first of all we can concentrate with the P. So when you are tilting the object something like this, 90 degree, something like this, what happens? This P will be coming on the left side and C will be going on the right side. So in order to get the P, I am going to measure R to P, what is the measurement, and keeping the R just having the cut mark. And then measuring it from the A, P distance, and keeping at the A, I am going to get the cut mark so that the arc will be something like this. So this point will be P. This point will be P. If you connect it, you could able to identify the shape. Then come to the C. Come to the C. It is on the right side. Now take the measurement from the C to A. What is the distance? Keeping at the C, keeping at the A, just go for a cut mark. Then measure from R to C what is the distance, and keeping at the R just go for a cut mark so that you will identify the C. This is the point C, C1 dash. Here it is P1 dash. If you connect it A to C and C to R, you will get the same stuff in the manner, that means solid diagonal kept vertical. Okay. This being kept vertical. Now it is the objects here. Don't want any confusion. What are the things are visible? That will be visible in this poster. So just go for a dark line, and also intermediate edges should be conveyed to the object. So here comes between A and C there is B dash and D dash, right? Take the measurement from the A, convey it so that you will get B1 dash, D1 dash. Take the measurement of Q with respect to any of this side. I am going to take it from P and convey it from the P so that this becomes Q1 dash and S1 dash, right? So if you connect it, this will be the edge PQ and SD, right? I hope you got it. Now it's time to move to the final top view. Final top view. So for that, how to take the projectors? It's a common work which we have done in all the problems. Take the vertical projectors like this, and from the previous stage get the horizontal projectors. You will get the things like this, okay, it comes like this. So this is the construction lines, the extra lines can be rubbed off. Now go for the mapping work. So concentrate on the top base. Top base is A, B, C and D, top base. So here is the horizontal and here is the vertical. Meeting at this place, this becomes A1. Where is B? Here is the B1. When you are getting the intersection point, this is B and this is C. Go for the set of horizontal and vertical projector of C. And here D, it comes here. What about P? Horizontal, vertical. It meeting at this place, this one P1. Where is Q? Horizontal and vertical meeting at here Q1. Where is OR? Here is horizontal projector and here is the vertical projector which is coming and meeting at the same place of A. Same place of A. This is OR1. And then S, here is the S1. Okay. Always we know, in order to get the shape, always the boundary should be closed first. Okay. Boundary should be closed. So outermost points like S to D, D to C, C to B and B to Q, Q to P, P to S connected as a dark one. Boundary should be closed first. Okay. And next we have to concentrate on the top base. Top base. Top base. Here comes, as far as this diagram concerns, I am going to consider the top base as A, B, C, D. Okay. So there is a connection A to B, B to C, C to D, D to A. Okay. Already partially B to C, C to D, it's been done. What have to capture? A to B there is a edge, A to D there is a edge. Am I right? When you are keeping the object something like this, when you are getting the observation from the top, definitely the top base will be visible one. Am I right? The top base will be visible. So A to B there should be a dark line and B to D there should be a dark line. Okay. So already it's been done. Am I right? Already this B to C done, then B to C, sorry, C to D is done and D to A should be done, A to B. That is a dark line you predicted, so make us a dark one. So we have completed the top base. What is next? Come to the bottom base. Bottom base. Bottom base. Okay. Bottom base I have taken as P, Q, R and S here. So P, Q, R and S, S to P, there will be a connection. Okay. What is done? P to Q connected, P to S connected. What is remaining? Q to R and R to S. Q to R and R to S, we have to identify it. So this is how the object is placed. This is how the object, we are getting the observation from the top. So definitely this Q to R and Q to S will be invisible. Q to R and R to S will be invisible from the top. It is just behind, right? It won't be visible from the top. So we need to note Q to R and R to S as a dashed line, invisible line. So take as a dashed line, take as a dashed line. And next, the longer edge. Here the longer edge comes, I can say P to A there is a connection, P to A there is a connection and B to Q there is a connection, B to or Q to B there is a connection and then R to C there is a connection, then S to D there is a connection, am I right? So we have namely 4 longer edges when you come to the order, the cube concern. Okay, it's not a longer edge, I am saying it as longer edges. Okay, right. So here see in the boundary we have closed 2 of the longer edges. One is Q to B already it's connected and S to D it is already connected. 2 more is remaining, P to A and R to C. So this is how the object is being placed. Okay, this is A, B, C and D. This is P, Q, R and S. So when you are getting the observation from the top, this P to A will be visible. What happens to the edge R to C? When the top, it is invisible since it is lying behind the phases. It won't be visible to you, right? So the line P to A should be dark line and R to C should be a invisible line. Okay, P to A is a dark line, and R to C it's a invisible line. So you have to take as a dashed line. Okay, you have to take as a dashed line. See, now we have completed all the edges. Okay, so I hope I have constructed the edge side final front view and final top view. And next is a dimension work. Here comes 4 sides are with equal measurement. So mark it any of this side, the measurement by capturing the filled arrow with the ends and right above the line as 40. Okay, and at height it's a cube, so it will be with the side of side, it will be equal to the side, no need to capture there. And is there any inclination? No, it has been kept 90 degree. So here, as for clarity, we can also show it as a 90 degree, like marking something like this. Okay, and then note all dimensions are in mm. All dimensions are in mm. I hope you understood how to work when you are coming with such condition like cube and the solid diagonal is kept vertical. Okay, I hope you understood. Thank you so much.